Previously at the Clearwater Downtown Development Board.
As the chair, I think it's appropriate that we reaffirm that no form of discrimination or prejudice is tolerated in this board by the Downtown Development Board or on it.
We want to put a stop to any form of discrimination, any form. Now, I'm a Scientologist, and I have lived in Clearwater for a long time, and 95% of the people it's just fine, it's great. But there's a few that don't care for it, and they suppress it or they make bad things about it. That's not tolerable.
I think Mr. Cassano gave the game away when, he brought up Scientology as something he was worried about being discussed here.
It's an example because this is what I am.
understand.
If I was black, I would say the same thing about racial discrimination.
I understand.
Okay.
But my point is, I think this was introduced specifically because I was put on the board. May I suggest that it's an easy thing to just be civil?
This law seems to be targeted to protect a group, one specific group.
This non-discrimination provision is about as inoffensive as you can get.
I would like to actually end on this and move on to something more productive.
Me too.
I'm Holly Thompson. Technically, I've been working for the City of Clearwater at the Sunsets of Pier 60 Festival for over 6 years now. So my general feel for the community is I meet people from all over the states. On average, I would say I probably talk to between maybe 4 or 5, 10,000 people a week on our busy weeks. So I hear a lot of different opinions from all over the place, especially from our community members and visitors. And I have friends within Scientology. I don't identify as any specific religion. I love everybody, but I think it's important to know that the general idea in the community is that people are rejecting the downtown area. People, I think it was put in the Tampa Bay Times in October of last year that 185 properties were built, and the Scientologists have owned 3 times more property than they did in 2016. And what I'm hearing from the majority of the community is people are seeing the businesses in the downtown area not as local support, but as families within Scientology that have been buying a commercial property. So the people, and what I've been hearing, and people on vacation and at the beach and a lot of other locals, they don't see the downtown area as supporting local business. They see it as supporting the church. And that's why with the school idea I was talking about a little bit before, I've been working with some of my friends that are, in the education programs in Scientology, and we've been trying to brainstorm ways. And, the biggest issue in community is mindset of separation. And when people see themselves separate from other people, they don't want to support. So, and I think the focus and unity and building community together, it's really important, I think, to heal this perception within the community. And it's something that I've been hearing for years now. It's not, I know people in Scientology that are, doing really well. It's changed their lives. If everybody's trying to do better for ourselves, it's at this point, I think it's really a perception.
Hey, Holly, I'm going to have to interrupt you there. The topic we're on is this this work plan that we're planning to implement.
Right.
This is not a discussion on public perception of Scientology. It's specifically on the fiscal year 2021 work plan. So if you have comments related to that, you can give them. But
I was just hearing funding for art galleries and events and all these things that we're trying to get people downtown to be involved in. So I understand I might was a little off topic with that, but I think it is important to see if we're going to be putting money into all of these different things, what perceptions people are having and what their involvement and what they want to be.
Okay,
so I apologize if I was too off key with that, but I was just trying to help a little bit.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Bunker.
Thank you. I have tried in all of my comments since I've been lucky enough to join you here on the board to be constructive and positive. I have only mentioned a certain organization centered around the new rule that you put into place. And I can live with the rule. I was surprised to see that put into effect tonight when a citizen got up to share their feelings about what the community believes is the reason no one's coming downtown. And it really should be considered seriously, because that is the biggest stumbling block to the success of downtown, is how the citizens view the relationship with a certain organization downtown. And I also want to say things are a bit nuts in the world right now. We can't lose sight as to the tragic deaths that have provoked some of the incidents that have seen. And I support those people who are peacefully protesting and seeking change. And also, please keep wearing those masks, keep paying attention to COVID-19, because it's still an issue that will get a little worse before it gets better. Thank you.
Very good. Okay, to all the members that are present and the staff, we've all been in front of our Zoom cameras for about 2 hours. So thank you very much for your patience and attendance and contribution. And we'll see you next month. Thank you very much.